South Africa is entirely dangerous. Like South Africa, you're just gonna walk around and hear pa 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 pa. So before coming to South Africa, there's so much I heard about this place and there's so much rumors I heard about South Africans. But let me tell you about the lies that you've been told about South Africa. South Africans are xenophobic. Yes, some South Africans are xenophobic, but not all South Africans are xenophobic. A lot of other South Africans just accept other Africans as they are or other foreigners as they are, and they don't have any problem with that. Of course, until you start bringing your criminal behavior here, everybody is gonna be like, what are you doing? And once you start misbehaving as a foreigner, it causes alarm and people start getting alert and being cautious over you. So some South Africans are very, very, very xenophobic. Whether you're here legally or illegally, they just don't like you, and that's just what it is. And you've been told that all South Africans are black people. Absolutely not. All countries in the southern part of Africa accommodate white people who are white Africans. It goes way back in history. Yes, we had a lot of white settlers in Africa, and yes, some of them remained here. So South Africa is not only occupied by black people, but also white people and colored people and people from other nationalities like the Indians. It's a cosmopolitan world. Everybody is here. It's Rainbow Nation for a reason. You've also been told that there's no tribalism in South Africa. For as much as South Africans are fighting foreigners on a daily, for as much as you hear so much about xenophobia, yeah, they have other things to deal with. They deal with tribalism as well. And that makes me sad because, when will South Africans rest? I feel so bad, honestly, because it's just a lot going on. And I can imagine the toil that has on their mental health because, you cannot be consuming negativity on a daily and expect to produce positivity. Everything you're producing is going to be a reflection of what you're consuming. So for me, I'm like, dang. I've had conversations where people from different tribes are like, my tribe is superior than this one. And I'm like, no tribe is superior than any other tribe in Africa. Forget about it. There are no jobs for foreigners in South Africa. I think the last time South Africa had jobs for foreigners was way back when they welcomed the Dutch people for their skills. I will expound more on this because I have heard it from the horse's mouth. I've been to Europe and I asked around about the history of Europeans in South Africa, and some of them were very well equipped with this knowledge and they shared it with me, so I might as well share with you guys on another video. Matter of fact, if you're an African and you're thinking of migrating, don't migrate to South Africa, or at least migrate to South Africa if you have a ready opportunity. Otherwise, you're just coming here to contribute to the poverty level. You're just here to be a statistic. You're gonna suffer. Imagine you don't have a job and you're still facing hostility and people don't want you around. So what are you gonna do? So don't come here without a plan, or at least just don't come here. Come here to visit. Come here as a tourist, contribute to the economy, but don't think you're coming here to get a job. South Africans themselves don't have these jobs. And what makes me wonder is that South Africa is the hub for money in Africa. Like, this is the center. This is where money is. But what's happening, bro? Like, what happened to industrialization? I thought industrialization was meant to create opportunities, bro. But hey, if you're coming here to look for jobs, I'm sorry. Think twice. Something else that you've been told about South Africans is that South Africans are lazy. Batshit crazy if I ever hear you saying that, bro. Bro, I'm just not ever going to engage with you because clearly you're so damn. Tell me why you would think that someone would willingly be broke. One thing about South Africans, though, is that they are very picky. Yes, especially the learned South Africans, those people who have been to universities. Oftentimes, they don't feel like they should be doing certain jobs, getting certain pay, which is fair. I mean, why would I spend 16 years in school and then get paid 2,000 rands per month? Okay. Because I've had personal conversations with some unemployed South Africans, and most of them are like, I am not going to be a garbage collector. With my degree, nah. But I'm telling you for real, back at home, whether you have a PhD, whether you have a master's, whether you have a degree, whether you have a diploma, if you're broke, you're all gonna fall under the same category. You're all gonna sell boiled eggs. So back at home, a lot of people are not picky. A lot of people just do what they can to survive. But a lot of people are smart. I feel like Kenyans know how to make money. They're more like Nigerians. A lot of Kenyans are always complaining about the economy and the government. But in real sense, Kenyans have money. Something else that you've been told about South Africa is that South Africa is dangerous. Yes, best believe it is. Personally, I've been here for so many months and I can tell you I still don't go outside with my phone. Matter of fact, I don't go outside if I don't need to be outside. I just don't go outside. I don't go outside. Like, it's not like you're gonna walk outside and get smuggled or get killed. Nah, there's crime everywhere in every other country, in every other continent. But people exaggerate so much about South Africa. Yes, there are criminals, dangerous ones, but it's not that rampant. It's not everywhere. It's not all the time. You just need to know your ways. You just need to, know your timing. You just need to be smart. South Africa will force you to be street smart, and that's for sure. But that's something that I like. I haven't had any bad experiences regarding mass security, so I wouldn't say that South Africa is entirely dangerous. Like South Africa, you're just gonna walk around and hear pa 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 pa. Nah, you're gonna pick a fight with a South African. Know that It's not gonna be easy to end it. South Africans are very, very strict people, okay? I have seen rules that South Africans are not even supposed to be dating foreigners. Like, you're not allowed to date a foreigner. If you date a foreigner and you keep them around, then you will be in trouble. Best believe Operation Tutula is around the corner. So South Africans are strict like that. I've been seeing micro influencers and macro influencers apologizing on the internet for some reasons that's very serious, by the way. And a lot of them have been like, Uguti, how can I human traffic anybody? And they must always complete that sentence with Mos. So Mos in my tribe basically means I'm sorry. Apparently some influencers got a gig and the campaign was basically to promote a program in Russia, and unfortunately things backfired. It's been ongoing and South Africans are on their ass, bro. It's been going on for days, and the more I watch these things, the deeper it gets. So I'm like, dang, South Africans just don't let things go easily. So if you're gonna pick a fight with a South African, know that it's not gonna be easy to end it. South Africans are also very quick on the canceling culture, and I'm telling you, if you are a celebrity, a politician, you better brace up for a tough journey, because I'm telling you, the other day they just put some podcasters on spot for apparently being racist or something, and that thing was going on crazy. It ended up being a thing where other politicians were involved and they had to explain their tweets from years back. So just be very careful and know that they don't easily forget. And best believe you will be cancelled here easily. I mean, the other day Chris Brown was here, and for as much as it was a very successful concert, I mean, I could hear buzz on the streets, and some people were like, nope, we do not want Chris Brown around, or these celebrities, because they've done this and these, just basically trying to attach their past. South Africans are strict to a point that these people have something called the discipline camps. Back at home, we have approved school for naughty juveniles, but here in South Africa, so long as your child is beginning to grow horns, take them to the discipline camp and they'll come back streamlined. So I see a lot of discipline camp videos and I'm usually like, dang, it must be tough. It must be something that makes you bow down to a point that you're like, dang, I am reformed. I have completely changed. Is it something that only accommodates kids, or is it also something that, adults can get into? I have also seen instances in schools, and I don't know if the teachers are too strict or the kids are the ones that are too strict, because I have seen videos where kids are like on rampage in schools in South Africa, and I have seen videos where kids are literally pouring water on their teachers. I don't know if those are games, but I've seen something that looks like teachers are getting bullied. I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to say much about it because it's just information that I've consumed from the internet. But dang, I would be scared. Like, I would be scared to be a teacher here. I've also seen instances where teachers are literally breaking vapes, and I'm like, kids here go to school with vapes. I've seen kids with phones at school, and I'm like, wow, freedom must be nice. The school uniforms make me feel like, wow. Currently in South Africa, there's an outbreak for female DJs. I don't think I've seen a country with as many female DJs as South Africa, and I think other countries are literally emulating South Africans. There is quite a big number of female DJs, and I think the inspiration comes right here from South Africa. So currently, I have seen a whole number of DJs that I didn't even know. I've been watching their mixes back to back, and I've been stumbling across so many female DJs. I've also seen another outbreak of rooftop vibes by these DJs. If you're in South Africa and you're a DJ and you don't have a rooftop mix where you have a crowd or a few individuals hyping you up as you DJ, then I don't know what you're doing with your career, honestly. The entertainment scene here is quite interesting, and I would love to know more, but for now I have just noticed that, dang, you guys carry Africa on the back when it comes to female DJs, and they're very beautiful, I'm not even gonna lie, and the mixes are quite nice, so make sure that you check out on one of those. Other than the music DJs, I haven't seen so much of other DJing or other DJs, because in Kenya we have a career called movie DJs. So you basically pick a movie from a different tribe that other people don't understand, or different nationality that other people literally don't understand their language, and you explain it to them. You don't have to be really factual, but you just have to follow the storyline and make it easier for them to understand, and that's a whole career. So I haven't heard of that one here, and maybe someone should pick it up and make it a career. Pick an Afrikaans movie or Zulu movie and explain it to us. Explain it to us who don't understand. Have you guys watched South African adverts? By the way, I'm very serious on this, and when it comes to the advertisement scene, I'm one of those people who literally just waits for that moment of skip. But with South African advertisements, you literally get hooked. You literally get glued on your screen.
Dear diary, I'm taking it one smell at a time.
And whatever he's selling, I'm buying it. I don't skip it. No, I just watch up to the end. I mean, I'm also supporting local business there, and they're very funny. Like, the sense of humor here is top notch, and they're very relatable. A lot of times, best believe you'll just start cracking up. It's quite funny, and I honestly love that they're very natural with it. I will give that to the industry, bro. Like, you guys are doing a good job. I haven't seen one European country or one African country that does better than South Africa when it comes to adverts. So on the media world, South Africans are quite good.
Asimnikeni i-RDP yakhe lo sis. Asimnike nje i-RDP lethi wele yena. So this girl was speaking about South Africans ne-South Africa nje. Asho ukuthi abantu abaningi bathanza khuluma kabi South Africa, but yena njengoba sewuhlala la South Africa uyadi ukuthi konke lokukhulunywa abantu akusilo iqiniso, or uthi South Africa indzawo le-right. Bantu nje bakhona bafuna nje emsangano ngiloko kuphela. If wena tineleti straight, ngeke uzoqabane nema-South Africans. So ngiyasho nje mina ukuthi cha, lo gela asimnikeni i-RDP, asimnikeni 350, simnikeni isasa yebantwana, simnikeni konke and people were saying ukuthi waze wayibeka Mogelo, waze wayibeka Geliza. Please do comment what you think below down on the comment section. Mine, I am out.